Top 10 Biggest Regrets Rich People Have. Welcome to our channel, the Enchanted Luxury Studio, where we talk about wealth and luxury. Most of us aspire to experience the life the rich have, so it's hard to imagine them having regrets. We assume that all their past decisions lead to where they are right now, so they must all be necessary. However, despite the glamour and success, the rich had to sacrifice many things for every penny they have. After they achieve their status, there are many regrets that continue to linger. Maybe after they had what they assumed would matter most, they realized that some of what they lost along the way are more precious than millions of dollars. Once you're at the end of your journey, it's natural to reflect on the things you could have done earlier, better, and differently. Well, as they say, you win some, you lose some. If you're curious about their regrets, stay with us until the end. Here are the top 10 biggest regrets rich people have. Number 1, sacrificing their morals for the wrong people. Let's face it, you have to impress many people if you want to advance in the game. Our reputation greatly relies on who we know and who will back us up, so it's understandable to desire to be associated with certain people. However, certain individuals may be good for you on paper, but not in real life. The world of the rich is full of sharks, and if you want to keep your soul intact, you should be careful about who to trust and allow closer to your private life. Once you find yourself bending over backwards just to be near and please certain people, especially in that tight-knit community, make sure your virtues and morals will not be compromised. Yes, some names may be helpful to be associated with you to advance, but they could easily be your downfall in the end. Number 2, neglecting their families in pursuit of wealth. In a capitalist society, it's easy to believe that wealth will solve almost all our problems, so we pursue monetary gains with every power we have. We sacrifice time and effort just so we can be at least financially independent during a certain age. One of the other things that gets sacrificed is our relationship with people close to us, especially with our family. It's common to think that if you can provide them with their material and monetary needs, you'll be providing them with a good and quality life. However, our family members need our undivided attention, presence, and affection more than anything else. If money is the key to true happiness, then rich people must be the happiest people in the world, but we know this isn't true at all. Most of them have broken homes and estranged spouses and children. Don't let your pursuit of wealth be a catalyst to losing your loved ones. Number 3, always worrying about the future. Most people who are now rich became who they are because they successfully envision a better future. It's expected that they always see beyond the present. They plan and strategically cultivate a more luxurious future. Once they are in the maximum timeline, they start to realize that they failed to live in the moment and now they run out of time. This feeling of dread makes them feel unhappy and unsatisfied about their lives despite all the money they now have. They were always busy making plans, so they were always in over their heads. They regret that they live a life but failed to experience it to the fullest. Number 4, failure to build a genuine friendship. Gaining wealth is a cutthroat endeavor. As much as we don't like it to be, most of the people in the community are competitors. So in these environments, it's hard to find and make genuine friendships without ulterior motives. If you are in a community where no one is as competitive and determined to gain wealth, you'll feel isolated and will fail to connect with them. Ultimately, no matter what environment you have, the journey to being rich is lonely. Most of the time, during their pursuit of wealth, the feeling of being alone was not as apparent because they're high on achieving their goals. But once they are on top, Rich people regret not having friends they can enjoy their success with. Number 5, failure to find the right life mentor earlier. Finding the right mentor in the early stage of our careers will save extra time and effort. Since they already know what works and what to avoid, the right mentors will guide you to success more easily than if you do it all on your own. Unfortunately, for some people who already made it, they regret not finding the right mentor who could have made things easier for them. So they climbed the ladder harder than they should have. They knew that if they met the right person to guide them through the journey, their trajectory would have been different for the better. Go ahead and get your favorite beverage and popcorn. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Number 6, being only defined by what they do. Most people in this world might not succeed in being known for anything. Aside from the money, this is where the wealthy differ from the rest. They manage to contribute a notable thing to society and people praise them for it. However, the downside of being known is people put you on a pedestal. They become a symbol, a face of a product, or the thing they are known for, and they stop being real human beings to others' perceptions. They are only defined by what they did and continue to do. Rich people often feel trapped, so they regret being known for only one thing. Number 7, failure to confront emotional vulnerability. To achieve something great, you need to be strong and brave. Unfortunately, all of us are only humans. We're designed to have feelings and vulnerability. The only difference we have from the wealthiest people is we can afford to show our emotions, while they were trained to suppress theirs because they can't afford to show weakness. In the long run, they never learn how to properly address their human emotions healthily because they hide from them for too long. Number 8, taking their health for granted. It's easier to be healthy when you already have money to sustain a lifestyle and have access to the best positions available. However, when they are still pursuing a wealthy life, people always take their health for granted. They were younger, so it didn't feel like much of an issue. Once they get older and their bodies catch up with them, no matter how much money they have in the bank, the rich regret it all the time. The majority of their wealth will now be spent curing them and prolonging their lives. Taking care of our health should be a priority. It is a different kind of wealth after all. Number 9, filling their lives with the clutter of meaningless things. Most of the time, we desire to be rich because we want to own material things. Some experts says that humans are naturally materialistic. Even the wealthy are not exempted from this. They buy things because they can, even if they don't need them. Once they get wiser in age, they begin to see this for what they truly are, inanimate objects without true value. No matter how expensive those luxury cars are, they will not fill the hole in anyone's heart. No amount of gold could stop anything from becoming mere clutters if they are purchased out of want instead of need. Number 10, suffering in the process of getting rich. We all aspire for wealth to end our suffering. So the question is if it's worth suffering during the pursuit of wealth. Most people needed to both figuratively and literally draw sweat and blood just to advance their journey. It is given that it will never be easy to get rich. However, others put in extra effort to the point of suffering. Sometimes the rich person was so hurt on his way to wealth that even when he has mountains of money, he can't be genuinely happy anymore. They regret that they had to do so much suffering to the point that they can't heal anymore. Riches should only be a tool to make our lives happier and better. Rich people sometimes realize that if acquiring them demands our soul and spirit, maybe they are not worth it. Thank you for spending some time with us today. We hope that this video helps you succeed on your path to a life of luxury. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching!